We're about to go into interfaces tomorrow, but let's have another look at inheritance with superclasses and subclasses. I've got a parent class here and a child class that extends parent, so child is a subclass and parent is a superclass. So child is totally empty. Let's talk about what Java automatically gives to child. This class here is the same exact class as if you had this public child empty parentheses super empty parentheses. Okay, that implicitly exists in the subclass without having to type it. Okay, so again, that's there automatically. We know it's there because when we make a child, for example, parent C1 equals new child, we know it's there. We can prove it. That code I just erased is there implicitly because I can do C1 and I'm going to see everything that would have happened if I called the super default constructor and the superclass's toString method. So I compile it and I'll just see x equals 5 on the screen. Okay, that's implicit. So if the child class has a constructor, let's say that gets, let's go ahead and do what we just had over here. Let's go Control Z, see if that works. There it goes. And now if the parent class only has a constructor that gets an int, okay, well, here we are explicitly calling super. You probably know that's not going to work. There is no default constructor up here in the super class. There's not a superclass constructor that gets empty parentheses. So you know that's not going to work. Okay. Moreover, if we put a int whatever xxx here and say set x xxxx, okay, there's no super call here, is there? Let's put a number here like 9. Okay, there is no call to super, but if you don't put one in there, Java is going to implicitly put one there for you. We're proving that right here. Compile, and what's the error message? Constructor parent and class parent cannot be applied to int no arguments, because what's happening here is automatically we're doing super empty parentheses. Automatically we're doing super empty parentheses, and that does not exist in the parent class. So if you don't call super in the first line, which I have made you do for every subclass constructor, because if you don't do it, it's going to do it for you, and then you're at the mercy of the parent class's code, the superclass's code, to see if it's there. So let's see if we can do this instead. Let's go super xxxx and not use setx. Now we're forcing a call to super, an explicit call, and that works. So that's why, another reason why, I mean, it's great and convenient to do it, but it's also necessary to control what super is called. You better call super in the first line of your subclass's constructors, or else Java stands a good chance of calling the wrong one for us. Watch this video, play with this video, get back into it, and make sure you take that away. The AP exam, as we're seeing more and more of, is going to try and trick us on this stuff.